morning. Today is February 4th, 2025. And yesterday we had a big gap to the downside, and I had mentioned that I wanted to see that a reaction at that 6,000 area, and we quickly got above it. And then it took a while, but at the end of the session, we had a gap fill that happened. I think it happened right after the market closed, right? And then overnight, we kind of balanced. We checked below 6,000. It got bought back again, and now we're trading at the same area that we were accepting yesterday. So we're inside value, right at the 20-day point of control, which shifted down here at 60.25. That's the 50 moving average, 21 EMA. So trading in here, it's gonna be a little choppy. So I'm gonna be waiting to see if we break out of value from yesterday, right? So below yesterday's value area low, I'm gonna be looking for this 59.80. What is it? 59.85 high volume node, and then from here, if you can see that I wouldn't call this a spike because we have two periods here, so this is kind of like a double distribution. So if we get below it and stay below the overnight low, then I'm going to be looking for a move down through this distribution, a retest of that 59.60, which had some high volume, and then the 59.50, which is the low, and area where during that overnight session from yesterday we had a lot of volume that came in. I'm going to include that session so that we can see that low is down here. So in the case we break 59.50, then that's the next target, that low from that overnight session from yesterday. And then above yesterday's value area high, we have the overnight high as a target, 60.82, and then the balance target from yesterday, right? Because we had a bullish imbalance yesterday. The target is 60.94, which coincides with that low volume node right here. And then because we're still in here, we could get a lot of chop. And also, if you look at this high volume nodes, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 that are almost the same amount of volume. So this tells me that the point of control, the 20-day point of control, could shift very easily to these levels. So wouldn't surprise me to go back and forth between these four levels until traders agree on one that gets the most volume in comparison. Right now, this is it, the 60.25. We have jolts at 10 a.m. So keep that on your calendar. Then we have some Fed speaking at 11, and then at 2, and then we have Google AMD earnings after the close. And as always, watch for Trump's tweets. And then NQ, very similar. Looking for value area high to break, then the target becomes the overnight high, and then the 20-day point of control, which is at 620, and then that this is an area of resistance at 680, and then we have that target at 21,753 from the bullish imbalance from yesterday. And if we get below value area low, look for 21,200, and then the lows from yesterday. Hold on. The low from yesterday, and then the low from the overnight session. 21,000 had a lot of volume too here. So that's the level to the downside to watch out for. Crude broke below the current value, below the 50 moving average, and now it's heading down. It's testing the quarterly pivot. So if it gets below that, we have this big distribution, so it could fall to 69.40, and then right here 68.80, and then the 90-day point of control is all the way down here, 67.40, below 67.40. So we could really see a nice drop in oil. If it gets back above the 72 area, then the target is 73.20 and then 73.80. Okay, what's up with gold? Made a new high yesterday, but you can see that now we are attempting to establish a range here with a point of control here. So we're trying to shift value higher. So the more time and volume we spend here, then the more volume we're gonna have here. So watch this how this area holds, if it holds. 28.20 to 28.25-ish. If it doesn't hold, then look for 28.06, and then below that we come back to the previous range. All right, that's it for today. Good luck, and let's make some money.